Howdy doody da di day, di dee da di do, do di da di da da da. Yes, we have hits. What the? Yes. Turn this audio off on the computer. When you're doing that shit, then you'll have to listen to your ugly voice. But hey, at least I don't have the camera turned on, huh? We don't have the camera turned on. We don't want that. We don't want the camera turned on. It's bad enough you guys have to listen to my voice for my 500th. 500! We have done 500 streams of Snowrunner. Phil! How you going, Phil? Hey, Phil, we have to start off the stream the right way. With a joke. We need a Phil joke to start off my stream, celebrating my 500th stream. And we've gone back to Ontario, Canada. So I've finished the latest map. I've finished it all. Just those bloody time trials, which I hate the time trials anyway, so I don't think I ever do them actually. So I've come back here to the burnt forest, putting out some fires, just doing these, getting these ones done. So we need to go and get some wood. It's got to help the fact that I've been doing a lot during the day, so no one comes to say hi because you guys are all sleeping. Hope the arm's doing well, Phil. I need to pause this. My psychologist, funny, I saw one today. So a psychiatrist, not psychologist, told me I was crazy. Or maybe it's psychiatrist, I don't know, psychologist, but I think I saw one of those today anyway. Said I was crazy and that I wanted a second opinion. He said, okay, you're ugly too. Sounds like my first psychologist I saw a month ago. I saw a different psychologist today and it meant much better. He's horrified about that first incident with that other guy and actually says I should report him to the mental you know what I mean. But there's a official place you can report people and he reckons I should because he said what happened was disgusting. He's also thinking it may not be ADHD that I have. He says you've got some signs of adult ADHD, but some other matters. So he's put me on some basically antidepressants and some other kind of drug. I think it's class F. I think it used to be known as Prozac. But I don't start on that till tomorrow, and I won't have the effects of it for about 2 weeks. So I might feel a bit sick, apparently, he said, the first couple of days. But yes, it's going to be interesting. But I left there with a next appointment, much better. Subscription for drugs, yeah, baby. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah, it is strong stuff. But hopefully it will help the road to recovery. We'll wait and see. But it was just good that he listened to me, he agreed that yeah, there are some problems, and he said it is ADHD-like, but he's not 100% sure it is ADHD. So he really needs to figure out what I was like when I was a kid, because that would signify if I really got ADHD, what I was like as a kid. So he wants to talk to Mum, but Mum can't remember back then. She forgets. So yeah, that's interesting. I had to get I had to get this leaflet about the effects of it and stuff like that. They say it takes up to nearly 2 weeks for the real effects to really start helping me. So that's going to be interesting. Bit nervous. It is quite a nervous situation to go through. I was on some other drug that the doctor had given me that he tried. Started with M. I can't remember what it's called, but it was just making me really, really drowsy. And the other thing that was making, if I did sleep, I was getting these really, really weird dreams. And the psychologist said, oh yeah, that drug has got that bad effect. And he said, you did the right thing taking yourself off it. And I said, yeah, it was, the dreams were just really, really bad. Oh, great. Going to enjoy some interesting streams in the future then. Just been doing some dailies. Had some fun. I mean, there's one word I can use to sum up this week's new dailies. Short. Daily race A is 4 laps of Willow Springs, whatever that is, in the Jeep. It's actually quite a fun little race. I've actually uploaded a replay of that race that I'll make live a little bit later on. Definitely worth watching. Daily race B is GR3s, as I thought, at Trial Mountain. That's not bad, but it's 1 to 2 laps too short. When you got 10 minutes to wait for the next race in each class, you know there's something wrong. Daily race C. Okay, I'm happy that it is GR4s because I like GR4 cars, but it is 20 laps, racing hard, times 1 tyres, times 1 fuel, with a mandatory pit stop. And honestly, and the race is over in 17 minutes. The first race I did, I was actually able to get into the next race. I was able to get into daily race A next because the race finished so freaking quick. So it's actually under 20 minutes to daily race C. There's a guy, I think this guy's doing it on purpose on the Oceaneer series. What he's doing, he's actually going into the pits, but he goes into the pits, but then he doesn't change anything. He just goes into the pits and sits in there. And what he's doing is making you wait the whole 1 minute 30 before the race is over at the end. Means that you miss getting into the next race. If you haven't got that idiot in that race, you'll most likely be able to get into the very next race very easily. But this guy was obviously doing this on purpose, I reckon. My son's going to do that. He's just about finished number 2. I think he's just going for the side quest, and then he goes into the hardest difficult. He plays for each difficulty level, so he starts off with easy and moves. I'm playing on super easy because I'm not that good at it. But my son he's bloody, the first Spider-Man, he's played through that so many times. It's unbelievable. And he plays at the hardest difficulty. He's brilliant at the game. He's absolutely brilliant at the first Spider-Man, and Miles Morales, and now this. And to make it long, he says what he wants to do. He wants to play for each difficulty level. So he started at easy, and he'll play through it all. And he absolutely loves that. And the other great news today, Last of Us Part 2 is being remastered, and it's coming out as soon as, I think, about the 17th of February next year. So it's not that far away. I'm really happy with that. I've not finished. I've started Part 2, and I'm just going to wait for it to come out. And yeah, I will get it. I know it's ridiculous price, but I bought the first Part 1 remastered for PS5, and it's incredible. It's a lot of money at £60, I agree, Phil, especially if you played through it on the other version. I've played through it on both other versions, the original, and then then they did the PS3 version, then the PS4 version, and now the PS5 version. I need to get back into playing through the first one on PS5. Yeah, well, I've gone past a certain point. That yeah, but yeah, I'm not going to mention that. Let's in case there's other people that watch. So I don't want to spoil it. What I do think, what I probably think now that they've announced 17th of January for we need to go there. So we're here, up around this way, up around there. Okay. What I think they're going to do is they will launch Last of Us Part 2 in January the 17th. Around that same time, Last of Us Part 2 TV series will come out. I believe they've been filming it, Evan. I'm sure they've been filming it, so don't get me wrong, maybe I might be wrong, but it would make a lot of sense. Or maybe a month or so after that. So they release Last of Us Part 2 so people can go and play through it. And then the TV series will come out. I reckon what Sony would do be smart, because their PlayStation Plus games for this month were crap. I mean, there was not one game on there I want to play. It is probably one of the worst months for their PS Plus service this month. But I reckon next month, it would make a lot of sense for them, in December, just before Christmas, basically, when that will come live, that they will announce that Last of Us Part 1 Remastered will be available on the PS Plus, and I reckon that make a lot of sense. It will get people into playing it, and then when Last of Us Part 2 Remastered comes out, people will be much more likely to buy that. It's probably going to be just as expensive as the first one, but honestly, it is worth it though. It was a lot of money getting the remastered version, but it is worth its weight in gold. As I said, I'm going to probably play that tomorrow. So I'm doing this stream for, don't know how long I'll go on here. Then I want to do some more GT70. Definitely too short. Like Daily Race C is an absolute joke how short it is. But I am enjoying the racing in a way. But the problem with one of the biggest problems that I'm having with Daily Race C, and one of the reasons why I don't really want to do that race on the Oceania service this time around, all the red dots are absolutely kamikazing into the last corner of that short track. So it's Magoo short track, and we all know that's got that hairpin, basically, that very small hairpin. So we need to go through here. Okay. And all the red dots are kamikazing into that hairpin, and it's really quite scary. I've had some very close calls of being nearly slammed in there. So I'm gonna do this stream because I wanted to do it. That's why I've done actually a thumbnail, and so like 500. I've done 500 streams of this game, so I had to do something for it. And then I'm going to go and do some more. Probably jump on my Euro server. That Daily Race A in the Jeep is a hoot. I've already done a pretty interesting livery, which you will see in the replay when I make it live after the stream. Definitely watch it. It's only 4 laps, it's not very long. Top speed of 110k an hour, really fast race. The graphics are worth it. I know it's a lot of money, but still, man, I think it's worth it. I do think it's overpriced, but I still pay for it because hey, it's Last of Us. I love those games. So it's crap on the PC, I'll tell you that though. The Last of Us, even apparently the remaster one runs a lot of performance issues on the PC. And what I then think is I'm hoping that they're working on Last of Us 3, and they'll want the Last of Us 3 game out probably start, I would say, we will probably see it the start of 2024, sometime 2025. because they're not going to want to have. If the TV series is going to get into doing episode 3, we want the game out before the TV series gets to it. So, Last of Us Part 3 has to be done before that. Yeah, I agree. I really wish they would do a Half-Life 3. I don't understand why they have. It is probably one of the most requested games ever to have a Half-Life 3, and if we could get it with a new graphics engine nowadays and stuff like that, it would be incredible. A Half-Life 3. I'm playing through Black Mesa, which is Half-Life 1 remastered, basically, technically remastered, on the Half-Life 2 engine. It looks so good. I've been playing through that a bit more again. This reminds you how good those Half-Life games are, so a Half-Life 3, they can do it. Come on, Valve, it is the most requested game. It would sell hotcakes. I mean, they're sitting on something that is going to sell. It's a landmine of money for them. So I don't know why they haven't done it. I really do not know why they haven't, because it's an instant sale. It's an instant hit. What they've done since then is Portal 1 and Portal 2, which were great fun little games actually, and they've recently done a ray trace version of Portal 1, which is actually quite fun to play through actually. Yeah, but a Half-Life 3, they need to do it. It is an instant hit if they do it. Come on, Polly, give us what we want. We want it. Not Polly, bloody Valve. And there's also apparently a little bit of talk going around that we may be getting a large update next week. It would be next week for Gran Turismo 7. So, and some are saying it may be mostly concentrating on the sports side of things. I'm hoping that's true. It's very early. I think more probably people just hoping more than anything really, because sports mode has been such a letdown. So we need to get medium logs times 1. Oh, I know, just a truck for that. So let's go to the garage. This boy, yeah, this lovely boy. Customize it, and then we'll change the carrier to medium logs. There we go. I still like this truck. We'll turn that off. Now, I can go two ways. I can go that way and get to the log station, or I can go this way. What I might do is I'll go the straight way to the log station, which is this way, the boring way, and then come back along here. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good plan. That's a plan. Oh, the expectations were high, but I think they can do it. I mean, it will sell. It's a lot of pressure on them, but I'm sure they've had bloody long enough to work out how to do it. The graphics engine now. Imagine Half-Life 3 using the full extent of the Unreal 5 engine would look absolutely breathtaking. We could almost be getting photorealistic graphics in the Half-Life universe. I think it'd be just incredible. I loved Half-Life 2 and the 2 expansions that you got with it for it. Got those too. You're making me want to play for those again too. Oh, great games. It would be a multi-million. It would sell a million in the first week at least. It will sell. It's a guaranteed sale for them. As long as they can get the story right, of course. It shouldn't be too hard. And how are you feel in Phil's? How's Phil's world at the moment, huh? How's that arm mending? I hate this at this bloody petrol station. You have to hold down and change the fuel. You can't do a quick refill here. If you've got the ability to carry goods, it always makes you do that. It sucks that at the petrol station. Still love this game though. Now that I've done the map. So what I'm actually doing now, because I have finished. Let's go back up to the maps. Because I have finished this one. I've finished this one. I'm gonna finish this one. That's why we've come back here. And I'm gonna finish off this one. And then I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna go backwards through them and finish off what I haven't done. And was this one the last? Let me just check. That was the last of the last series. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that means we will find out if they'll be doing a 4th season. Oh no, the thing that confuses me, they call it seasons. These, like this is season, was it 11, whatever, 12. Are they going to be doing a new one? The Expeditions, I don't believe that's out till next year sometime. They've said, I think the first quarter of next year, I think what I heard. So I don't think it's quite soon yet. And that's in 2024. So, are they going to do a 4th season, whatever, season pass for this? Call it the 4th season pass, there you go. Are we going to see a 4th season pass? You can Google it for me, Phil. I'm sitting on my fat ass on the couch, sitting down playing this. So you can Google that. Find out when its release date is. Come on. You can do that. You only need one hand to Google. Is your right arm in a sling or that, or is it just okay? You're kind of just for having the rest it plastered up, sling. Hope you're getting compensation for it too, because you've been injured during work, so work should have to pay for it all. But Phil, full plaster shit. But Phil, here's the thing. You got the timing wrong. You're supposed to do that a week before that boy band concert. You've done it wrong. You're supposed to get your arm broken the week before that, not now. You should have got it done before the week before that boy band concert. Man, missed opportunity. Talk about, I mean, such a missed opportunity there, mate. You must be kicking yourself. Think, man, why couldn't this happen the week before that bloody concert? Good. Insurers are paying compensation towards it, so you should sue them, like they do in America. You know, they've already got a class action against F1 and the Las Vegas Grand Prix for what happened on that day one. That was shit. I mean, to kick people out after they've been sitting around for hours waiting for practice 2 and to kick them out, I thought that was disgusting. And in one Formula 1, they ran practice 2 at 2:30 AM in the morning. I mean, what the living fuck? What the living fuck, America? You got as the teams have said, they've only got a week, and they're extremely tired from it all, and they've only got a week. They have to be in Bahrain by Thursday, basically, because they've got the Bahrain Grand Prix next weekend. Seriously, drain covers problems happen. That's a freak accident. I don't think anyone could have thought that was going to happen. So I'm not going to blame them for the whole drainage part of it. But there's two things that's come out of the weekend. The way day one was handled with the fans, I think was disgraceful. And giving Carlos Sainz a friggin' 10-second penalty, and the team having to have to expense part of that budget cap because of something that was not their fault. Those two things, they need to change that rule. Okay, yeah, unfortunately in the rule book they couldn't do anything about it. Now, they were attempted to do something about it, but they were reminded by good old Toto Wolff, the P-R-I-C-K, told them that they can't make up the rules. You know, I've got a name for it now. It's called the Massey effect. And if the FIA had done any kind of thing to allow Ferrari the race without a penalty, basically Mercedes told them that they would appeal it. So I think that's disgusting. I thought that was just disgraceful. Yeah, the Los Angeles thing, kicking the fans out, having practice 2 run at 2:30 in the morning. Who would have ever thought that? But I hope your situation in court gets sorted, Phil, and that guy gets fully charged, ends up in jail for assault, and that you get compensation for that, because breaking your arm, that's a pretty big thing to happen, and breaks can cause pain in one's body for the rest of your life. So that injury, I'm sure it won't, Phil. So don't worry. Hopefully, I'm not going to get you worried. But broken bones can cause pain for the rest of your life, and that's why I should sue them. Not really, you can't really, both can't, but you should get some kind of proper compensation for that, because it could potentially affect you for life. I'm sure it won't. You'll be fine, mate. You'll be able to whack some off with it. Okay, I didn't say that. Whack some clothes off properly, you know what I mean? You know, get your mind out of the gutter, guys. Come on, I'm not talking about that kind of thing. It will feel okay, mate. Positive thinking, huh? But still, it's still not a nice thing to go. I'm not, the only bone in my whole body I've ever broken was my little finger. My left little finger. I didn't even know it'd been broken, it's just deformed now. And that's why I can do this weird kind of bendy thing. But again, you should have done it the week before that concert, Phil. You should have done it the week before that concert, so they would have given you a great excuse not to be there. You got the timing wrong. What you need to do, Phil, is find out who that guy is and say to him, mate, okay, here's the thing. I will forgive you if you do something and break my arm again. I'll let you know what week it is. We'll find a way for you to get in, and then we're going to force you to get back out again. And I will forgive you as long as you break my arm again the week before, and I'll let you know what week it is. There you go. There's a way out. Oh, I love that feel. You really do not want to work that day, do you? Ah, me. It's a simple fix. Just make sure you get COVID. Just make sure you get COVID, or you know what you do. What you do is you get the COVID test and you get a black liner, okay? And the day before the concert, you just get that COVID test. You use the black liner to make it look like you're positive for COVID. There you go, and there you go. All problems sorted. There's your way to get out. There you go. Did you think about that? Huh? Yeah, I'm smart. And you don't have to fall down some stairs. You don't even have to get sick. You can just technically fake getting COVID. Disclaimer, I do not recommend doing that. It is naughty and it is deceitful and the wrong thing to do it. Oh wow, I have to remember that. Sweet. There you go. There's your answer. Just make sure you buy some lemon juice. Problem solved, Phil. There's your way out of that weekend. You have now got you out. And who would have thought it was lemon juice? And believe me, much less painful than bloody falling down some stairs, okay? So lemon juice is the answer. I have to remember that myself. I think I've got lemon juice here. And an old COVID test, which I don't want to use anymore because it's one of those nostril ones. I'm going to test, see if that's real, Phil. This week, I am going to test the COVID test to see if that is real or just a hoax. I'm gonna test that theory. And I'll let you know how it goes, and then you'll be able to know if you can get away with it. So we go this way, up along here to there. Okay, beautiful, easy. That's my service to you, Phil. I will get that tested. There you go. I can't believe 500 streams of this one game. How incredible is that? I said I've got a spare test here, and I won't use it because I'll use if I have to do that test, it's the saliva test now. But is that test for the saliva or the bloody one up your friggin' nose that feels like you're friggin' cleaning out your fucking brain? There's the two tests. There's the saliva one, which is the only one that I'll do now, because that other one, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That thing up the nose, seriously nut. Gran Turismo 7. My hours are pretty high up in Gran Turismo 7. I did get, you may have seen a couple of streams, it was very, very too short. I was a bit disappointed with it, to be honest. I did get the Back to the Future DLC for Power Wash Sim, but it was only five maps, and I was hoping you'd get more than just 5. I was hoping, I didn't mind what you got, but I was also hoping for Marty's house. Why didn't they have Marty's house to do? So it was a bit disappointing. I got it anyway, because at least it's not freaking SpongeBob bloody whatever crap that was. But $12 for 5 new maps, where they've been getting nearly all of that out of some of the free add-ons. That was where we go. I think. Oh, here we go to the left. We need to go to that farm there, so we go to the left here. But yeah, so there, I've done that, a bit of that, and there's not too much more on this I can stream though, so let's, might have to give the snow running a bit of a break for a little while. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Depends on how much more these other, what I need to do on these other maps yet, so let's have a look. So we've got this one here, we've got tasks. We've got a few tasks to do still here, not a huge amount. What about these tasks? Done those. I've still got 2 of those, so we've still got some on this map to do. This one here. Still got stuff to do here too. Oh, we already looked at that one, didn't we? Yeah. This one here, we've done everything. Yeah, remember this one. This was actually quite a small stage. It was interesting, but disappointing. This one here, I'm actually on at the moment. It's one of the ones I was recently on, so still got some there. I've still got a few to go. Plus the bloody the snow hill. You had to do both tests? Fuck that shit. Fuck off. Mind you, both aren't as bad as the one when you actually went and did the proper big test. When you need to go, I mean, when COVID was at its worst and they didn't have the home tests, and you had to go and line up and get those big proper tests. I did that once, and that's the one where I felt like hitting the bloody nurse. When she stuck that thing up my fucking nostril, I said, "What the fuck are you doing? How fucking dare you're pushing that into my fucking brain? I feel like I've lost my fucking brain cells. Fuck off." That was just, I mean, at least these ones aren't as bad as that. But having to do the nostril one and the saliva one, ugh. We don't have to do both, luckily here. One or the other. Yeah, tomorrow morning I'm not looking for, as you said, Sakai just said that, you know, these next 2 weeks will be a bit hard for me. So I might be a bit up and down the next 2 weeks, and at least you know why. But I'm still planning to do my special event. Oh, that would suck. But I'm gonna be doing my special events come first probably couple of weeks of November. As it's the event where I'm going to be doing a thing about mental health. I would have liked to have done it in November, but just the weekends haven't worked out for me. So I'm still planning to do that. It was an event that I was going to originally do for cerebral palsy awareness, but I'm going to do it for mental health awareness, because I think male mental health is very important, and talking to the psychiatrist, I just think we need more awareness. Us males, we need to stop being so. It's great that I can talk about it, and he likes that whole aspect of it. So I'm going to be doing it starting at 5 o'clock on a Friday, and I'm going to be driving around in a select of 3 different vehicles: the Fiat 500, the Volkswagen Beetle, or the Volkswagen Combo. I'll be uploading the cars so people can come and join. It will be set to friends only, because I don't have dickheads come and ruin it. And I'll just be driving around the Nürburgring as long as I can until I basically can't go that long. I'm trying to go as long as I can that weekend. It's going to be a kind of like just a free run. Fuel and tyres will be there, so I will have to be able to pit. That means I can pit and then have some food and have a drink and have a little break. And that's why I'm going to use the gaming platform as doing this thing. As part of that, to try and bring more awareness to the matter, because it is an issue. Male mental health is a thing. So that's why I'm going to be doing the whole Beyond Blue thing, because that's a thing here in Australia where we're about mental health. So what have I got? Medium planks times 1, okay, and short logs times 3. Oh, that sucks, because you've got no short logs trailer, so you have to take short logs one at a time, so that's 3 trips. Oh, that sucks. Where to? We have to get to there. Okay, so it would be coming along here, along there. So what I'll do is I'll go and grab the other truck, 605. There we are. Return you back to the cover. Medium logs I can do with the normal things, and we'll just put that with... Where are we? My flatbed. I love this. This is still one of my favourite trucks, this thing. And Phil, I am going to insist, when I have this event coming up, I am going to insist that you install Gran Turismo 7 and at least join in for part of it. Okay? I want you to download it just for that weekend, so you can come and join in. Then you can go your merry way after. You can delete it again after that. Don't have to set up wheel, you can just use the controller. But I want you to join it when I do that event. Trying to figure out what weekend it will be. I was thinking that like the first... let's have a look at the calendar now. Okay, so we have got... this coming weekend's busy and it's Formula 1. The following weekend is 1st, 2nd, 3rd. That's the World Series crap, you know, the manufacturer stuff on Gran Turismo. I don't think doing it that weekend would be good. So probably, I'm guessing 8th, 9th and 10th of December. 8th, 9th and 10th, I'm going to do my plan to do that. So that gives me a couple of weeks to plan it, work on some liveries and get some promotion for it. The cars will be stock, so they'll be very slow. But I was thinking, yeah, I'm just going to stream, and I will, if there's a way of getting some, if there is a place that does donations, I will do it like a charity thing. I don't know. I would have loved to have done this in November, because November here in Australia is Mental Health Month. Is a mental health month, so you don't have to come in it. You just call in, join me on the track, you know, kind of thing. You don't have to do the whole thing, of course. Just to join in every now and then. It'd be great if you set to friends. So make sure you have a friends request, and we are friends on Aussie Tech for Racing. And I will stream it. I will stream it on my probably. I'm a bit worried about running it on OBS. But I think OBS is the safer way to do it, in case, well, streaming directly from PS5 can crash. So running on OBS, at least I can kind of shut it down and restart it again if there's any issues. So I'll probably do it that way. But I want to do this as a thing to promote men's. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this, females or its or whatever, I'm sorry. It's men's mental health. Whether that be male, ADHD, or I'm not saying adult ADHD, or any kind of mental health in that situation. I want to do this because I suffer it myself, and the psychiatrist said to me today, it's great that I'm open about it, and I said, well, I'm open about a lot of things now, and if people are going to judge me because I've got mental health, they're the ones with the problems. And he said that the most dangerous form, in the most dangerous part of male, especially male, he said, male more so than female, male mental health is our egos. Males think you're weak if you admit you have mental health issues. So we don't talk about it. And he said a silent male with mental health is in the extreme high danger zone of committing self-harm / suicide. Talking about it helps so much. Also the other side of it, and that's something I will mention a lot during that stream, is as a friend, it's how we treat our friends when they say they're having mental issues, or having mental stress or whatever. As a friend, don't just say, oh man, it's just in your head, get over it. That's the worst thing you can say to someone who's got mental health issues. If a friend is talking to you, just listen to them. That's really what they want. They actually don't want you to tell them what they have to do. They want you to listen and just offer support. That's all one needs. That's all. That's as easy as that. You as a friend is just there to listen to them talk. So that's what they want. That's what we want when we're having mental health issues. The biggest thing we want is someone to listen to us. Not to tell us what to do. Definitely not to tell us, oh, it's all in your head, get over it. So yeah, going quiet is very dangerous, and it's not easy to be for me because I live in a house by myself. I live in quite a big house. It's a mess. I mean, I've got a whole lot of shit downstairs, and I'm hoping this getting my head sorted out a bit better, I'll be able to start getting some more stuff done around the house. Which, believe me, there's a lot of stuff I need to do. I've got probably a whole truckload of shit down the garage that needs to go to the tip. So hopefully I can try and sort all that out. But he said, and even the surprise says, the fact I live by myself, I don't have many friends at all. Most friends I have are you guys that I subscribe to, who subscribe to me. You know, people like you, Phil, probably have more friends than I have in real life. While you guys have, you know. Andy shows me so much support. I really love the support that I get from him. I still get messages, send messages, and get messages from Lebelic every now and then. It's great. I said I love hearing from him. I occasionally talk to my neighbour on one side of me. Okay, I actually get on okay with both sides of the neighbour, but there's this. She's kind of cute. I wouldn't know. I'd go there if I had the chance. Yeah. But I get on quite well with her, so we chat a bit, and that helps a bit. But part of my issues, and I'm open about that, I think it's important that I talk about it, is I don't like the phone. I do not like the phone. I'd rather text message or email than talk on the phone. I've told you about the problem about my bank and how they've been paying out money. And my bank account. They keep saying, you have to call us, you have to call us. I don't want to call them. My mental issues is, unfortunately, some of that issues. I would rather just email me, just text message me. let me talk to you that way. I really do not feel comfortable talking on the phone at all. I can't. I refuse to answer the phone most of the time. And I want to call. I just, if I don't know the number, I don't answer. I do not answer the phone. Again, if it's important, I can leave a message on my message bank. I can leave a message on my bloody message bank if it's important. So where do I need to go over here? I have to deliver it to there. So I think I'll come back the way we came. Come along this way to get there. Okay. So you know my feeling. I think you can understand me, Phil. Yeah, I just can't stand the phone. Unless it's like someone like my brother will talk on the phone. I just don't feel comfortable talking on the phone. I really don't. I wasn't that bad, but I'm really bad with it now. As I said, some of my other problems is, you know, I love taking photos and video and going out, but it's got harder and harder now to do that. I get so anxious. So it'd be interesting to see how these drugs, if they do anything to help. He's hoping they would. He's basically saying, look, if these don't help, then signs are most likely that I do have adult ADHD. But he wants to try these first to confirm that, really, because Ritalin is a very expensive drug. It's also very controlled, and he says it's a very potent drug. It's probably one of the most potent drugs out there. It's technically ice, the drug ice. It isn't, but it's closest to that. So yeah, that's pretty full on. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these drugs are. I'll start taking it from tomorrow. So the next couple of weeks may be quite interesting. Hopefully the effects of it will be getting better when I do that weekend. That's set in concrete now. It's going to be the 8th, 9th and 10th. I don't know if I'll be able to do all three, but it's going to start on the 8th, and I'm going to do that. We'll see how long I can go for. So where are we? Okay, we've got 5 minutes to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this part of the task, and then I will be ending the stream, and probably go and do jump on my UK account and probably do a direct stream on Aussie Tech Racing. But we'll finish off this. We'll get the hour done. Haven't done an hour stream for a while. Haven't really done one where I've been talking for a while either. So thank you, Phil, for coming along. I was hoping to see at least you. You've been my number one supporter of my snow running antics. So we still have to do one together. We still have to do some more playing together with this, buddy. I'll have to start another playthrough on here, on this account, and you can come and join that one. I've given up on that other account that I was going to use for Snowrunner. But because you can have multiple saves in this game, so I might try another one, and you can come and join that one. But to have you here for my 500th stream, that's made my night. It made me happy, Phil. It's Monday there. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to try and push myself to play Last of Us Remastered. Play through that. It's just playing through it again, you remember the hard bit about playing through a game that you've already played through is that you remember the bad bits, the hard bits, and you go, oh man, do I have? Yeah, I remember this section. It was such a pain in the effing ass. Those bits are hard to replay through when you remember how bad they are. And by the way, you'll be proud of this, Phil. I'm getting close to finishing Spider-Man, not Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man. I still haven't finished Spider-Man yet, so that's why I haven't been playing Spider-Man 2. I've been playing Spider-Man, so I've got to about 72% at the moment, so I'm getting close to the end of the original Spider-Man. I've just caught Venom, I think it's not Venom, the green guy, Scorpion, and Rhino. I've just put them into a crate, so I've just got past that, so I'm getting close to the end of that. Then I'm going to play Miles Morales, wherever that is, to finish that off. Then I'll start playing Spider-Man 2. We'll continue. I did start a tiny bit at the start of the game when it first came out, and then I thought, no, I want to finish the first game. I'm not good at finishing games, and that's actually part of my illness, it's like, I can't bring myself to finishing them sometimes. So really I need to go down to here, go to the left, okay, make sure I don't miss. That's why I do struggle sometimes to finish games, because I just can't concentrate on the one game. And I think a lot of that's to do with my well, I've got the Spider-Man I've got the PS5 version of it, so it's got all the DLC. I bought that for my son anyway. He get all the DLC for Miles Morales and Spider-Man. Believe me, my son loves that so much. I got him the DLC, so we've got all that. We got the full remastered PS5 version of Spider-Man, which is the one I'm playing through, and also Miles Morales. So that's all good. Because you can't buy the original Spider-Man as a remaster by itself. You can only had access to that by buying the I think it was Miles Morales, the deluxe edition or something like that, and you got the Spider-Man PS5 version. And absolutely love playing for that. Just need to finish it. Need to get off my fat ass and finish it. Getting close, I finished Star Wars. That was brilliant. I love that. I've been finishing a few games lately, which is a great feeling. Yeah, I'm not great at finishing games. I get the games and I love them. I start playing for a while, then I just get bored of them. I'll get distracted by the next game or yeah. Yeah, Jedi. I finished the first one, and the best bits I love about those games, in both the first Jedi Knight, the first Jedi, and then the second one was the bits when Darth Vader was there. Oh, just seeing Darth Vader in the game just felt so good. In both episodes, you had these little cameos of Darth Vader, and man, was that good. Fighting Darth Vader. I mean, the Star Wars. You have to admit, Star Wars is really good with that. So, I watched the Azaka series. I like that. I'm looking forward to the next series of that. That will be pretty good. And of course, Mandalorian. My son loves those. My son, and I did not make him like it, or he just started watching Star Wars, and he absolutely loves Star Wars now. So I feel he's not into the Star Trek, so I know that's a disappointment for you. But he absolutely loves Star Wars by his own choice, and that's great. I'm happy. I didn't have to force him onto it. I didn't say, "Oh, you should watch these." He chose to watch Star Wars, and he loves them. The Outlaws. I'm looking for that's good. That's going to be good. Looking forward to seeing that and playing that. That's going to be a good one. Another one that's due out very soon is Avatar. Looking forward to playing through that. I would have honestly preferred Avatar to have been third person, not first person, but still, it looks like it's going to be a fun game, so definitely looking forward to playing through that one. I have access to that through Ubisoft Plus, so unfortunately I will be playing through that on the Xbox, because I have access to the Ubisoft Plus and on PC and also Xbox through that. Oh, that's right. That's coming up. I haven't seen the Doctor Who. I haven't. I don't think. I think I'm still the last series of the female Doctor, so I still need to watch that. It's just not easy to find the right way to watch Doctor Who here in Australia, but I do like the Doctor Who series. I used to love years ago K9. When I was a kid, you had K9, that robot dog in Doctor Who. I had a fascination with K9. My brother had used a skateboard, and he made this frame of K9, and I would drag that K9 around the whole house. I think it was just cardboard, but I loved my own personal K9. I just bring back K9, I say, bring back K9. Anyway, it's an hour now. I'm going to get ready for do some dailies and stuff like that on Aussie Tech Racing, so I might see you over there. Thank you so much, Phil, again for your support of me, support of this channel, support of Snowrunner. Who best to have here on my 500th episode was Phil the Legend. Catch you soon. Stay safe. Bye for now, guys. Happy gaming. Bye. 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 500. I can't fucking believe